What is going on out there, peeps? All right, let's get these videos in. Sorry for the delay. I have been moving around a lot of stuff today, and I'm starting to realize just how out of shape I am when you start moving furniture and stuff around. Yeah, good lordy. I felt like I was Darth Vader for a minute there. Let's get into what's going on in the crypto world. Hopefully yesterday, when you heard me talking about cryptocurrencies and you saw they're in the red, I said, look, if you're going to continue to buy into cryptocurrencies, now's the time. Then I said it last night, I go, buy on the dip. Now's the time. It'll go up. Yeah, see, I have a magic crystal ball, a Pimpy ball, just rub it. That really did not come out right. But anyways, the thing is, no, I didn't know it was going to jump up this high. But had you bought some of these cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, any of the polka dot ones on there, even XRP, Litecoin, any of them, there was a huge jump in values today. We're going to go over that here in just a moment. Also, we've seen gold jump up there. I was watching it on the live screen. I'd come in every now and then at peak. It actually got up into about, 27, about 65, and it started to drop back down. I go, there it goes. There it goes. Keep removing that silver off the market. Speaking of silver and trying to get it removed off the market, if you're thinking about buying precious metals, give our friends over that Money Metals Exchange a consideration. All right? The best overall. That's right. They won best overall by Investopedia. That's the big dogs. Anyways, if you spend more than $100 on your purchase for first-time buyers, use promo code PIMPY, and you will get a free half ounce of silver. You guys know I'm on Pimpy's Investment Chat, same name as the YouTube channel. Come on over here and join us. It's free to do so. Just follow the link down below. For those of you who are interested, there's LBRY, or they call it Odyssey here, so they're the same thing. But nonetheless, over here, it's like YouTube, all right? You can watch the videos. There's no censoring and the whole 9 yards. That's what's so good. So let's take a look at where the hell cryptos are today. Look at this jump. It was a little bit higher than that, but look at that. You got Bitcoin up $7,400. Not too shabby. That's, I don't know. Let's see here. About this for almost, it's about, what is that? 1/5 of its value? Yeah, almost 20%, duh. So anyways, Bitcoin took a big jump. This is good. It went up 19%. Remember, we don't want to focus on the money. Don't get me wrong. It's nice to look at. But as far as performance-wise, you want to look at the percentage change. Not too shabby. So Bitcoin, and that's pretty big. Why this is nice is because you got to understand that this dollar value is really high. So the higher the dollar value is, the harder it is to get a higher percentage and change. So the fact that it went up 19%, yeah, this was actually up to, it hit a new high, $47,000. People are predicting a $50,000 Bitcoin. Is that accurate? Maybe. It seems to be going that way, but I have a theory behind this. Of course, Ethereum, new record today, 1,761. And right now it's got a percentage change of about 8.5%. Dots, look at this. Both of them. Remember I talked about polka dots? Both of them up 18%. Both of them set new highs. Nice. So yesterday, these were all red. They were really low. And I said, hey, now is the time. Now is the time. Buy them right when they're down and they're on a dip. I said it's like buying them on sale. And lo and behold, if you did, let's just take a look at what's been happening over the last day or so. Let's see here. So where's this? The 8th? Yeah, so as of, I was talking to you on, backpedal this a little bit. Sunday, I think I released a video. Yeah, if today's the 8th, Monday. So it was, let me back up just a little bit, about right here. Not all the way down there, but nonetheless, yeah, it dropped. Remember that? It was dropping. So about 37,000, so it went up about 8,000 since then. Look at this. That's nice. That's just within the last day. Look at that jump. That's why we say buy on the dip. Think cost average. No, there was no way to predict this. All right, I like to take all the credit for it, but no. Yes, my years of wisdom and knowledge in cryptocurrencies made me see that it was going to jump up to 47,000. Yeah, so all new record highs. Again, I'm weary about this. There's a reason for that. Even XRP went back up to $45 or 45 cents. My bad, 45 cents. All right, 45 cents, considering everything that's going on with them. But look at these gains. You got 18, almost 19%, 18%, 8.5%, 18%, 8.5%, 14, 10%. These are what you want to see, okay? Litecoin, even up 10%. 21% for Tron. These are just shit coins if you ask me. But nonetheless, 25% for LBRY. I don't know what the hell that is, but it's pretty popular. 66% for Luna. 66%. That's more than half its value. So if you put 10,000 on it yesterday, you'd have doubled your money today. And then some. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for the changes. Okay, again, we'll get on that. Gold went up and so did silver, by the way. Like I said, it got up there pretty decently. Yeah, it started to get up there. And I seen it looked like I wanted by the time the 2760 range. So, still there. Remember where it was? Look where it's going. I have a feeling they can't stop it. Gold going up as well. Okay, so besides the obvious, we know what happened with Bitcoin. What happened to Bitcoin? Well, Elon Musk went ahead and bought, what was it, $1.5 billion worth? Something in that neighborhood. $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. When word got out, everybody started running over. Yeah, 1.5 in Bitcoin. So he's on board with the cryptocurrency bandwagon. Tesla invested $1.5 billion in Bitcoin. A non-traditional move to diversify its investments. The investment, which the electric vehicle maker disclosed Monday in a public filing, comes as CEO Elon Musk has been promoting an alternative cryptocurrency in recent weeks, which I believe is the Dogecoin. Tesla said in its annual report that the company made the move as part of a policy change designed to provide us more flexibility to further diversify and maximize returns on our cash. So, what's floating around inside the ears of insiders on Wall Street is this. They're anticipating a huge market crash on stock coming up in April. They're talking about somewhere in the neighborhood of about a 40% drop in value. Of course, little buddies are sharing with other buddies, and other buddies hear about it, and they kind of spread a little bit. That is the rumor for now. So, is this why people are starting to make moves in what they would call safe havens? This is risky. I think they're pumping it, and then they're going to get out of it before the market drops. Because why? They got the insider information. So sure, they're in there, and they're going to get everybody else to go into these riskier assets, such as cryptocurrencies and stocks. But then right before somebody pulls the rug out from under your feet, they go ahead and they'll dump. And they'll take the money that they earned. It'll cause a crash. I did videos saying throughout the history, every time we come across a time like this is what happens. They artificially pump up the markets, get everybody into riskier assets, and then bam, they cash out, they get the money, you get screwed. I was anticipating this happening in July, only because of the extension on evictions and foreclosures. It was supposed to happen in March, the end of it, and then I was thinking it would drop in April. But when they extended it out, in some places, not all, I guess, I thought it was for everywhere. Once that protection is removed, people are going to get 30-day notices. Foreclosures are going to start happening. In the state of California, you got to be wary about this. The government has authorized itself to purchase assets. They're buying up land. So you see what they did is they effed you over. They take your money. You lose your homes. The bank owns them, and then our government buys them in bulk, cheap. Yeah, not supposed to do that. It's conflict of interest. Their job is to protect us, but instead they're not. So this goes back to this great reset in which they said, you will own nothing, you will rent everything, and you will be happy. You could go ahead and Google that in the state of California. Who do we see buying up a lot of land? Yeah, our own government in California. By the way, guess who owns the most farmland? Bill Gates. You got to wonder why these people are doing this. Why are you cornering the real estate market and farmlands? Because you're not allowed to owe it. I told you these people don't like you. They never did, okay? So, The smart move, in my opinion, is to run into gold and silver. Because when this market crashes, gold and silver is going to go up. And this sucker is going to crash hard. When I was telling people about the Iraqi Dinar and the Vietnam Dong, I said, look, there's other factors that can make it go up versus the US dollar. Like what? Like the crash of the US dollar. We're moving into a new monetary system. Again, this is all part of that great reset, if you ask me. I listened to a banker today talk about, this is exactly what he said, and I almost fell out of my chair. He said the CBDCs, which is the stable coin for the banks, the central banks, you know, they're almost where they need to be so they can launch them. And this guy said, oh, stuff like Bitcoin. He goes, no, forget cryptocurrencies. There's no way the banks are going to allow them to function. And I was like, I said that. But the guy just said it just like that in the interview. So the prediction for cryptocurrencies, once they say go, and I told you I thought it was going to be in July, but it might be in April. If this guy's saying the stock market's going to crash and it happens in April, it's going to crash because all the whales, all the elites, all the rich people, they've already artificially pumped these markets up as much as they can get them. They have suckered amateurs, speculators, people leaving their 401ks and IRAs into the stock market, suckered all of them into this, and then just take your money, boom, and you'll have none. Whatever's left over is going to go into the bail-in. Banks will bail in. They'll take your money, saying it's for the betterment of the banks to keep them afloat. And there's a law in there. And when you sign your paperwork to do your checking account, your banking account, whatever it is, it says in there as clear as day, once you deposit the money no longer belongs to you, belongs to the bank to do with it as they will. So 401ks, IRAs, bombing, boom. Stock market drop, boom. Cryptocurrencies drop, boom. There's one thing that they can't hurt. Holding on to physical gold and silver. This man had predicted that as soon as the stock market hits and starts to drop, that cryptocurrencies will drop all the way down to zero. And gold would probably shoot up as high as $10,000 an ounce. Now again, this is all speculation. That's all anybody could do because we don't know how the powers that be manipulate the markets like they do. So I think the safe bet, and I told you that was my problem with cryptocurrencies too. How do you know they ain't suckering you? And all this activity, what they're doing is people now see this and they get excited about this. Oh, we should jump in here. And in case you want to buy some cryptocurrencies, look, there's a link in my description. Go on ahead. It takes you to a website in which you could buy the cryptocurrencies. Just for following the link, you get $10. I'm not a fan of cryptocurrencies, but I'm smart enough to realize there's a window of opportunity in which you can benefit from this. We're in that window. But having said that, once the doo-doo hits the fan, guess what you can't do? For some reason, magically, Robinhood always crashes, a Coinbase always crashes right when the drops happen. So you can't even sign into the account to get your money. That's why you want to try to be safe. Be diversified, but be safe. Stocks, no. EFTs, no. Cryptocurrencies, no. You want to have physical possession of your asset. That's gold and silver. For those of you who have lots of money, and I've had a couple of subscribers drop millions of dollars into precious metals. When you invest that kind of money, I understand if you don't want to have it delivered to your house unless you live in a safe place and have a safe to hold this all. I get that. Again, Money Metals does have a place that can store it in a vault for you. And that inventory is separate from everything else. All right, that's good. So, yeah, this is nice, but this is on a whole announcement of what Tesla did. It helped pump things up. This is good. But just because they announce that they buy it, they never tell you when they sell it. You ever notice that? See, the part about pointing out the fact that they bought this is just to get everybody excited. And look what happened. Market changed big time. But that don't mean the next day they don't pull it out. You don't know. Well, you would know because this sucker changed big time. But nonetheless, look, I'm just saying be careful. I'm not saying don't invest and don't buy into cryptocurrencies. But if you listened to me last night when I said you should buy on the dip, you made out like a bandit today. All right, just depending on how much you invested in it. Buy on the dip, and everything shot up pretty high. So yes, Tesla bought 1.5 billion in Bitcoin in January. They didn't announce it. It wasn't until their filings came out. Then an announcement was made. Real-time price watch on silver, of course. This is what I was eyeballing earlier today. I was watching this slowly climb up. It was a healthy climb. See, it's still going up. Look. I don't know how much longer to be able to keep it down, but look at this jump from here on up to there. It's about 18 cents. Really quick. Really quick. So, silver continues to climb. Look at this chart. Yeah, buddy. So you can see from right about here, it's still climbing all the way to there. Look at there. Keep going, silver. Robinhood. Traders have a troubled track record of stock picking. Look at this. Robinhood traders. So again, they're still trying to discredit those people who got together and had this plan to take advantage of the criminals manipulating the markets, and they made a lot of money off it, millions. So look how they do this. So what do? This is what they do. The media, their criminal buddies, the politicians, as well as bankers and brokers, what do? Put out some news things. Say these people just got lucky. It's a one-time thing. Boo, it's never going to work again. So what do? By discrediting them. Robinhood traders have a troubled track record of stock picking. This is why they're concerned, because now what they did. So you got to think about where we're at right now in the stock market. You got to think about where we are in the economy. Right now, the so-called elite are manipulating the market as much as possible to grab as much of the money as possible from you little peons. They can't have you getting any of the goodies. That's not okay. So you get articles like this. Back in May, a Reddit poster hit Wall Street bets with a sure thing tip on Scorpio Tanker, the oil supplier trading at 1/5 the value of its assets. Was a scream of buy with the storage rates soaring, insider leveraging up and oil faulting back after briefly going negative. There is an opportunity to see 100% return within a year, the user said. 8 months later, the reward is a 17% loss. So you see what they do? They go through and find that one. That's terrible. Let's use this one as an example. See, here's the thing about this story that they don't tell you. So sure, one guy might have went on there. We don't know if they're making it up, but we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. They went on there and they gave everybody this inside tip and laid out why, blah, blah, blah. We get it. But they didn't tell you about the other maybe 2,000 that went positive and they were right. So all they're trying to do is discredit the group. Don't fall for it. Word magic. Okay? And we knew this is going to happen. But what's being talked about within the Reddit group and these other groups are, we can continue to do this. We can zero in on other areas where they're shorting, and we can take advantage of this. So now, all of a sudden, they continue to discredit them over and over and over for the sole purpose of making sure that you guys don't trust what's going on. Remember, this is the media. We don't really trust what they say, because they have a habit of lying. So yeah, they went through and found this one example that they could use as their shiny beacon of why you should not fall for these things. And it was a one-time shot. Nope, it's not. They're going to continue. See, they're trying to tell you that the fizzle with silver is dead, but it's not. It's obviously not. Here we go, cryptos again. Central banks edge towards money's next frontier in digital world. See, that's the thing. Central banks. Wasn't the whole purpose of cryptocurrencies to get away from the corrupt bankers? But it was the corrupt bankers, I'm sure, that was behind the cryptocurrencies. See, we go into a new monetary system every X amount of years. About every 100, you'll see a new type of reserve comes out. This is the next system. But before we can get into that system, they have to crash the existing system. And the suckers that are in the market, they lose everything. Any money in your bank, the bell in, bam. So there's a combination of things I think they are going to shoot for. So Just as FYI, Money Metals does have vault service, okay? Secure storage, see? Right there. So if you're saying, but Pimpy, look, man, I got like $2, $3, $4 million. If I turn into precious metals, I don't want to keep in my house. That doesn't feel safe to me. Again, no problem. But if you had $2, $3, $4 million, you should live in a really good neighborhood and have a vault somewhere in your own house. Just thought I would say that. Nonetheless, you can come over here. They have a fully segregated silver and gold storage. What does it mean segregated? That means they don't blend their inventory that they sell on the open market with the inventory that belongs to the clients. They keep it totally separate. There are other people like the comics in which they sell people's holdings at over 300 times. So every 300 for every 1 ounce of silver. And that's why they're in the crap that they're in. So yeah, Money Metals has it. Give them a call over there, 800-800-1865. Tell them Pimpy sent you, and just ask them about the vault service for those of you who are thinking, man, I need to get the hell out of the stock market just in case. Or, you know, like I said, when it comes to IRAs and 401ks, to cover your own tuchus, maybe you should think about moving 25 to 30% of your holdings over into precious metals just to be on the safe side. Because if it does crash, everything that you have in stocks is gone. Had you moved over 25 or 30%, that's going to go up. It'll cover what you lost. And you'll be like, damn, good thing I listened to Pimpy. Anyways, that's it, you guys. Let me know what you think. Hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because we do have us on the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later.